Hi, my name is Emily Good, and I am in my childhood room because I thought that this was such an opportunity to talk a little bit about what it was like for me to be 16. This is a very nostalgic vlog for me. I read my favorite book from when I was 16 in 24 hours, and I will let you know when to skip ahead to that if you're not interested in what it was like for me to be 16. I'm 31 now. I'm doing eye patches to try to take away my dark circles, and I just wanted to be real about that. Again, this is the childhood bedroom where I used to sleep. My parents have done some things since then. This is my mom's office now. But yeah, so I thought that it would be fun to reread my favorite book. Again, it's Private by Kate Bryan. Such a good read. I'm already working on the second one now, but just because I enjoyed it so much, I'm going to reread the whole thing. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to, so when I was 16, I was living in the same town that I'm living in now. I've left since then and come back. But yeah, I was going to Shadyside High School. I was into reading like Sarah Dessen and these private series. I had really good friends. I just had gotten out of a relationship where the boyfriend had isolated me. It was a super abusive relationship that I was in for most of my 9th grade year. I got really close back with this group there were 6 of us, and yeah, we were all really close, and I just thought that I would kind of make a tribute to my friend. So we all were really close, and we ended up losing Devron Patience, which actually, when I was 16, I got Patience tattooed on my shoulder, written in my handwriting because that was my best friend's middle name. She was taken too soon. She got on a crotch rocket with a stranger, and I was gonna get on it too, and we ended up losing her, and that's what I think of when I think of 16. And of course, I didn't know that was going to happen at the time that I was reading the Private series the first time. So it was really interesting to return back to that part of my life. And yeah, so that's kind of something to know about me. Devron Patience was her name, and I miss her still. Losing her really changed the trajectory of my life, I feel like everything changed after that, for better or worse. I'm not sure, but yeah, so that was just a little fact about me, and now let's get on to the vlog. Okay, so my 2 favorite books from when I was 16 are Private by Kate Bryan. It's a whole series, and if you haven't checked it out and you enjoy YA, then I highly recommend it. And let me tell you what it's about. So it is Reed Brennan. It comes from, is it Croatan or Croton, Pennsylvania. It's a nasty, dreary, icky, ugly place. And the book starts out, her dad is dropping her off at the prestigious, what's the name of it? Crap! I can't remember the name. Oh my gosh, I literally just heard it. It's a fancy private school academy, and she got in because of a scholarship because she's good at soccer and I guess lacrosse, I think. But so yeah, and there are these popular, cool, beautiful, rich girls who she wants to be friends with, and it kind of takes you through what that is like. It is awesome. It is so cool. I want to be friends with Noelle and her little tribe. I love the book. I am immediately gripped. even all these years later, being older, generally YA. I don't know, I have a hard time, or teen rather, I have a hard time getting into, just because, it's just a different writing style generally, I feel like. But this one, I'm like 1% in. I love the narrator. I got it on Libby. So, and I am super into it. So so if you're into like sorority, private, like rich girl club, trying to get in, this is the book for you. I'm telling you, it is so freaking good. I am making cabbage soup, by the way. So yeah, that's private, and I'm listening to that on Libby already so far. I'm really enjoying it. And the other book, the book that I'm going to physically read, is Dreamland by Sarah Dessen. That's another good one. And I specifically remember, now this book is one of my favorites that I remember from being 16, because at the time when I was 16, I just remember. So if you don't know what that one's about, it is a teenager. Again, is it Caitlin? It might be Caitlin. It might be her name. Caitlin gets into a relationship with Rogerson, and it turns dark. It turns dark, and that is what I'll say about it. It's like abuse in a relationship. And I remember it sticking out to me because at the time I was in an abusive relationship. And honestly, the way that Sarah Dessen describes what's going on in Caitlin's head and like the nervousness that she feels about Rogerson, and is like, oh my God, is he outside? Like this and that. I remember it being so completely real to me. And that is why I loved it so much. Sarah Dessen is just a really good writer about teenagers. And like very real, like she puts like symbols in there, and like, I don't know, I just really love her. And I have that physical book. That's one of like the teenage books that I did hold on to. And yeah, so that's what those two different things are about. And like I said, I'm making cabbage soup right now, so I'm listening to Private while working on this reading experience. I'm excited. I'm feeling good about returning back to when I was 16. I'm excited to see if I kind of have the same kind of experience reading. Now, back when I read Private, I actually read the physical book, and I think that it's buried away somewhere at my parents' house, and I don't have space for it right now, but I'm enjoying listening to it. I'm liking the narrator. I'm right there. I'm at the Elite Academy, and I'm excited to be doing this, so stay tuned. Okay, so it's midnight later that day, and here's the tricky part. So my two kids, and my boyfriend all sleep in the same bedroom. And my boyfriend works 16-hour days, and right now he's on day shift. So he and my 3-year-old are in bed sleeping. And right at the time that I got my 3-year-old to sleep, this one wakes up. And I try to keep putting her back to sleep, and she keeps crying. And then my boyfriend starts to wake up, and he has to, yeah, it's funny, huh? He has to leave the house. He has to be up by 4, and then he won't get home again until like 6:30 p.m. So it's long days for him. And so when she wakes up, I can't keep trying to put her back to sleep if she doesn't go immediately back to sleep, because I don't want him to wake up. So we are sitting out here in the rocking chair. I'm rocking her, and I think what I'm gonna do is listen to my book. So I just started private today and I'm already like 40% through it. I'm enjoying it so much, just as much as I enjoyed it the first time around when I was 16, which is a major shocker because typically I don't enjoy teen very much. Lately, I haven't been. I just find all kinds of like things that I'm like, oh, so cringe. Like what they're saying right now or the way that it's written. Like some things are just cringe to me. And yes, hello, Stella. Yeah. So I can't believe how much I'm enjoying it again. It's just, honestly, like I was saying earlier, it is the perfect like teen story to me. You know, you've got your like poor girl who's starting school at this ritzy, you know, school on scholarship, and there's this popular, cool, effortlessly cool group of girls who, you know, one thing leads to another. She wants to be friends with them. They're too cool for her. It's like it's just such a good story. It really is. It's the perfect plot line for me, at least. I am just enjoying it so much, and I haven't restarted Dreamland yet, and I doubt that I'll get to it tonight. Honestly, what I might do here is turn down the lights in here. I'm in the living room right now, and maybe I'll show you the setup of my living room. So this is us. So this is Stella's little changing station slash dresser. There's our big jungle jumperoo with some coats hanging on it, because why the hell not? Our little entertainment center slash dresser. Some more toy boxes over there. Romy's little pickler triangle, a little family portrait, my beautiful bookshelf over there. And yeah, our couch, my living room setup, because you typically only see my kitchen where I typically film. So I figure that it would be nice to kind of let you see what my day-to-day life is in this vlog. So yeah, it's midnight. I'm gonna, I guess, keep trying to rock her to sleep and turn down the lights and listen to my book, because I figure a 9-month-old baby is going to be pretty bored by mom's book that she's listening to. So hopefully that'll work, and I will check in tomorrow. Okay, well, the sleeping isn't going so well, but look at what she's doing. She's just pushing around her little shopping cart. She doesn't walk yet, but this is pretty exciting. When her big brother is awake, he's normally stealing anything that she's playing with. So this is her opportunity to play with things. So she's just being a wrecking ball here. Hi, so I thought I'd do a little check-in. So I was up until 2 a.m. last night, and I got quite a bit of reading done in the private book. It is now 60% through, and I am enjoying it so much. I have to say that I, again, am completely pleasantly surprised at how much I am enjoying it. It's as much, if not more, than the first time that I read it when I was 16. So this was a great choice. And I also forgot, and maybe I won't say it until like it happens because I have terrible memory, but I'm thinking it's going to turn into a little bit of a mystery. And I'm excited to, because I don't remember like what happens in this book versus the next book. So I'm really excited to see like how it happens. I still have not started Dreamland yet, but it is very cold out. I just ate my soup, which I should have said, that cabbage soup that I made yesterday was fire. I actually placed a Kroger order to get more of the stuff because we all just like gobbled it all up. And now my nose is running because there was a lot of spices in it. But so yeah, so today it is cold out. It's like, I don't know how, it's like in the 40s, I think. It looks super, I'll have to show you what it looks like outside. But yeah, I think we're just going to kind of stay here. Roman and I already practiced his numbers. So he has his tablet right now. I think I'm going to do some yoga. I'm going to do some yoga with Adrian and kind of come up with my own sequence because I like to post on here at least every couple of weeks a yoga sequence to get those get those watch times up because that seems to be like what people watch the most of. But that's okay. I enjoy it. And so yeah, I'm going to do a sequence as the student and then I'm going to come up with my own sequence. I'm thinking to kind of merge the two things, some yoga and some reading. So we'll see how that goes. I do have both of the kids here with me, obviously. So yeah, that's kind of what is happening. I am going to try to get into Dreamland today. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'll check in later. Okay, I have to show it. I have to show it. Beautiful out. You cannot see all the hills that we get to see, but there's a bunch of hills out there. It's snowing. It's middle of November and it's coming down so beautifully. Oh my gosh. Day two. So I just did yoga for the first time in over a week. I know, honey, it's snowing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so I just did yoga for the first time in over a week. And I did post about this on my Facebook page, which I'm super active on. Okay. So I'm super active on that. I know. Nice, right? So yeah, I just moved my body for the first time in a week. And I was feeling kind of like depressed, like icky, and I feel so much better. I just did a yoga with Adrian sequence, and it was like a feel-good flow, I think, which is what I needed. And gosh, I feel so much better. Do you move your body enough? Because I'm telling you, if I don't move my body, I start feeling such a certain type of way. I start feeling so icky, and I don't like it. So I moved my body. It was hard because I have the two kids. They're both climbing on me. Stella threw up on my yoga mat. And so that's tricky. That's why sometimes I don't do it, is because like it just seems like so there's just, you know, it's like there's so much that goes into it. I have to whatever, make excuses basically is what I have to do in order to not do it. But gosh, every time I do it, I feel so much better. I'm so happy that I did it. Now my body is moved. I might put on some music and dance around maybe, but Roman doesn't like when I do that. So what I'm going to do is show you one more time that snow coming down because it's beautiful. And look at it. Look at it out there. It's so pretty. Put it up inside. I know. So yeah, I'm just going to listen to my book, read my book, and make some coffee, and yeah. Okay, so I just finished private. It was so good. It ended sooner than I thought it was going to, so the mystery didn't really happen until the very end, but it didn't get the answer. So the second book is really good. So I'm going to rent that as well, and I might end up just making this whole vlog about private, but I did also rent Dreamland on audio, but now I want to listen to the second book in the private series because what's coming next is so good, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds again. But yeah, so I just finished it. It was so good, and I know that the second one is even better. So that's what I'm going to listen to now. Okay, so I was going to read Dreamland as well, but now I just want to stick with the private series. The second book is called Invitation Only, and this is going to be where I end the vlog because I only have so much space on my phone to save all these little videos and then put them all together, compile them all, because I do everything on my phone. So this is going to be the end of the vlog. I enjoyed reading it. I read the book in 24 hours, so that's exciting, and I'm going to continue reading it. I just checked the Libby app and it has all of the books. On audio, I feel like I'm binging one of my favorite shows, so it's really good timing because it's cold, dreary out, so it's something to look forward to for me, and I'm really enjoying it. I was starting to enter into a reading slump, but now I am feeling rejuvenated from rereading this, and I know that the series continues to get better and better. So I'm excited. I have high spirits. So yeah, that's kind of, I'll make a separate video talking about the entire series because I know every single book is good. So I'm very happy. I will post the sequence of the books in order if you want to check them out. If it sounds something interesting to you, then you should definitely check it out. But now Will is home. We are about to make BLTs. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.